What's up, everyone? I'm Kevin with HaloLifts. Today, we're going to explain the Tremor Stage 1 kit. Maybe some of you original guys way back in the day followed us, bought our kits, and you may have the mountain package, which is fine. We have totally redesigned everything for the Tremors. The redesign probably happened about a year and a half ago. We're just now finally getting the video out there, so I apologize about that. But let's talk about some of the changes, what's included in this kit, what's some of the options and all that stuff. So hopefully answer some of the questions you may have. Let's dive in. So let's start with the front coilovers. Front coilovers are fully adjustable from 2 to 3 inches of lift. Now, some of you guys are going to get confused because the website says 1.5 inches, 2 to 3 inches. What does all that mean? Let me try to explain it. Hopefully that answers some of your questions for you. This will lift your truck preset 1.5 inches over stock. Your stock Tremor comes lifted 1 inch front and rear over the factory F-150s. So that's why we say this will lift your truck 1.5 inches, because it's 1.5 inches over where your truck is sitting at now. When you pull those coilovers out and you install these are sitting at 2.5 inches because you started at 0. So when you're doing measurements before and after, that's why we said the measurements are going to be 1.5 inches over your stock. So hopefully that answers some of your questions. This is a 2-inch shock diameter. I know some of you guys are like, I want 2.5. What does a 2.5 and 2-inch mean? These are 2-inch diameters. So you can kind of see it through these coils, and you can kind of see it on the rear shocks, just how thick and how big the shocks are. These are perfect for 90% of our customers that don't want to wheel it so hard, don't want to overland. You want the looks, you want the comfortability, all that. Now, if you're like an overlander, you like to wheel it and all that, you may want to consider going to a bigger shock body just to handle the abuse and the extra weight and everything you're throwing at it. But like I said, 90% of our customers want the looks, more comfortability driving down the highway. Stage 1 kit's where you're at. Now, let's move to the rear shock. Rear shock, like I mentioned, is a 2-inch shock diameter. When you install them, you put the logo up, you install with the boot down for the proper performance. Both of these shocks are fully rebuildable. Also included in the kit is a spanner wrench and Allen key. So if you need to adjust them for some reason, you want more rake, it didn't come out of the box 100% level, you want it up a little bit more or down, that's when you can use a spanner wrench. Now, we added some options to our kit, as you can see on the website. We added SPC upper control arms. It's an option you can add to this kit. It's completely up to you if you want to add it. We get a lot of questions, do I need it? Do I not need it? Anything around the 2.5 inch mark or above, or if you're wheeling it pretty hard or stuff like that, it's recommended to do this. You're already in there replacing it, might as well add this guy to it. What's on the SPC arm? You'll see up here this little bracket. If you have a 402A Tremor with the auto leveling headlights, this is where this bracket's for, to hook your sensor right up, just like how it is on your stock arm. Now with these ball joints, new redesigned ball joints that SPC just came out with about a month or so ago of filming this video. It is still fully adjustable, and now it's maintenance free and non-greasable, still replaceable. So if this ball joint goes out, you can just replace the ball joint. You don't have to replace this whole arm again. So that's the beauty of doing the SPC upper control arms. Now, another option on our website is a cast and camber kit. We get a lot of questions on, do I need this? Do I not need this? Ford didn't allow a lot of movement on the bottom A-arms where the cast and camber is located. So when you install these kits, sometimes the alignment techs have a hard time trying to get everything back into spec. That's where these SPC cast and camber kit comes into play. It allows a lot more movement. So if you change out your wheels and tires, you want to raise up the truck even more, this will help your alignment tech get the alignment back into spec a lot easier. And in the future, if you want to change stuff out, it's just so much easier to add this to it. Now, do you have to? No. But we just offer it so you can have more peace of mind that your alignment gets back into spec easier, done right, all that good stuff. Like I said, this is the Tremor Stage 1 kit. If you have any questions about this kit or any other kit, please don't hesitate to shoot us an email, call, reach out to us. We'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.